Okay, since YouTube only allows 10-minute videos on a normal account, or at least they used to anyways, uh, I am going to set a timer. And actually, this is really cool. This place called e.ggtimer.com, eggtimer.com basically. But it's like an E with a dot before the GG timer part. It's really cool because it's just a simple, you put in your minutes and it counts down from that, and then alerts you when you're done. Anyways, in fact, I'm going to be using that for time boxing, which I'll explain a little bit later if you don't know what it is. It's a time management technique, basically. So I'm using this egg timer website to do that. Anyways, if I didn't already say it, my name is Keith, also known as Uhfgood, and it's been a long time since I've made a video. The last one being about my platform game and editor. And the editor ran into some problems, and I'm kind of shelving it, and so I'm getting into making adventure games, which was originally the whole reason I wanted to get into programming a long time ago. But I've never actually made an adventure game, and now that I know a lot about programming and could maybe make one from scratch, a system from scratch, there are also some good systems out there. Wintermute, Adventure Game Studio. In fact, I'm actually using Adventure Game Studio to prototype my game because I am actually going to make my adventure game engine in Flash so you can play it in your web browser. What I'm going to do is I'm going to limit my resolution, my colors, some sound related stuff, so I can kind of sort of experience what it was like for the original developers to create graphic adventures. If you don't know what an adventure game is, there was a game a long time ago on some old computer that I don't remember. I've read about it, but you can look it up on Wikipedia. But called Colossal Cave Adventure, and then soon it was kind of shortened to Adventure, and actually somebody made a version of Colossal Cave Adventure and called it Adventure, I believe is the way that worked. And then Text Adventures kind of came from that, and the famous Zork games from Infocom, which I've never actually played, believe it or not. Then after the text adventure games, they started putting in graphics. The first one of notoriety being Mystery House by Roberta Williams of Sierra Online fame, of King's Quest fame, basically. She designed it, and her husband programmed it, and they started making graphical adventure games, but the graphics were kind of crude and still images, and later the graphics got better, and then they started, they added full animation, full color, still typing in commands like you would in an old text adventure. And so I am sort of restricting myself to that original resolution, which was a mode in the PC Junior, because IBM had come to Sierra to make them a game, and what they made was King's Quest. The resolution is 160 by 200 and 16 color, and so I'm using that same idea, except for I'm using my own 16 color palette. So basically that's the whole setup. I am making an adventure game. It's called Deserted Asteroid, for lack of a better name, better title, which will be done later. And to give you an idea of the kind of look that I'm going to be going for, if you can see this, you see the kind of double wide pixels here and the limited color palette and the little command line. This is sort of what I'm going for. I have my own palette, like I said. I might do the command line a little bit differently, and I might do a few things differently. But overall, this is the kind of look that I am going for. So, like the platform editor, I wanted a visual record of my game, and this is going to be mostly about the game. A friend is actually doing the programming on the adventure game engine, which will be done in Flash. So, like I said, so we can play them on the web. And in the meantime, I'm going to start to prototype it in Adventure Game Studio, which is a free program made by a guy named Chris Jones in the UK. And he made a system to make these kinds of graphical adventure games. And a big community has come from it. It has lots of features. I could almost just release it in Adventure Game Studio if I wanted to, but I decided that I wanted to do Flash for the reason that I can put it on the web. So that's kind of basically it, so that so I don't have to distribute an executable. It'll be just be in a Flash file. And here's the Adventure Game Studio homepage, and say here's an example of a screen in a game that was made in that. There is a guy named Dave Gilbert and his company Watch It IA Games that he's making adventure games, or he has made adventure games in Adventure Game Studio. I don't know if he's still using it or not, but he's actually made money. My adventure game is going to be probably released for free. I say probably because there could always be some, fluke that causes me to, go full throttle and make this all full high color graphics and, all kinds of stuff. And I might charge for it or something. But I'm planning on right now releasing it for free on my game review website called IndieFlux, partly to get more traffic there, and partly just because I think people that visit there would appreciate it more. Also, I don't necessarily think that people would actually pay money for this kind of thing anymore, except for maybe some diehard fans which want to be nice to the developer. So basically that's the gist of it. I'm using this egg timer to time my video, but I'm also going to be using it to time box, which is basically you set aside a period of time to work on something. You don't do it by task, you do it by time period, and then you either take a break and do it again, or you do a different time box. I'm actually interleaving working on the game and cleaning my room so that I get a proper break in between it. And so what I'm doing is I'll start with 1 minute to work on my game, which doesn't seem like much, but maybe it's enough to get a thumbnail or something done. And then I'll spend 7 minutes working on cleaning my room, and then I'll go back and I'll do 2 minutes of game, and then I'll do 6 minutes of cleaning my room, and until I'm actually doing 7 minutes of the game total and 1 minute of cleaning my room. And this basically just kind of helps me to actually get work done, because I'm switching between different things. I don't get tired of one project too much, and also it helps when things are getting kind of hard to, you don't know what to do, so you just do like a little thing and then you do more and more. So in my next video, you'll be seeing some of that. You won't be seeing the time that I'm cleaning my room because I won't be recording anything. I'll actually pause Cam Studio, which is what I'm doing the recording in, and I'll do my cleaning, and then I'll come back and then I'll unpause it. As you can see here, the timer has expired, which means I should stop recording my video. So I'll see you guys in the next video if you're interested, and then I'll get into a few things before I actually start working. So thanks for watching.